Originally, I had offered a 5-tier GreenStalk to give away, but decided since there was so much interest. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat. I am a suburban gardener growing on a 1/4-acre lot here in New Jersey. I've got 3 goals for today. Goal number 1, fall garden maintenance. I'm talking weed whacking, cutting things back, grape stomping stuff down, taking care of business. Goal number 2, downsizing the amount of containers that I have, or at least emptying them out and finding a way to store them. Goal number 3, planting. I want to sow some seeds. I need to get stuff in the ground or into my containers if I'm going to have any luck of getting it this fall. All right, enough flapping our gums. Let's get out there. And we started with the tomatillos. So I had 3 tomatillos that were planted in this 2x8 bed, sandwiched around a dahlia plant. I don't know why at the time I thought I could fit all of those in, but yeah. Back here, I had to start cutting back the blackberries, and I was starting to drag these long 6-foot, 10-foot canes into the front yard so I could later break them down for cuttings. All of the plant material I'm going to leave in the 2x8 bed and stomp it down because I let it compost in place, and I'll put more soil on top of the bed later. So for this section of this 2x8, I had to remove the kale plant in the corner, and then we'll tackle those cherry tomatoes. That's a kale root. That is gnarly. Look how good those roots are. Love that. Back to your regularly scheduled time lapse. Now it's time to take down these lesson tomatoes. I have this huge weed growing in the middle of the bed, so I cut that down. I did try to leave the little marigold at the corner there because it's cute and I love marigolds. I pulled the dahlias that I had in pots to the front so that they could get more sun. And here it is. Here is the garden after all the work that I put in Monday. I'm really proud of what I have accomplished. So yeah, she's level set. We have more open walkways and I'm pretty proud of that. So I had someone who was unable to pick these up yesterday, but they're coming over today. So I am digging out some strawberry plants for them from around my pond. I did post strawberry plants, blackberry cuttings, and grapevine cuttings on our Buy Nothing group in our township. And I got a lot of people yesterday who came over Monday after I was done cleaning the garden. Here we are. We have about 2 larger plants and a few runners in here that had roots. So yeah, happy strawberries to this person. In an effort to continue in the theme of container downsizing, I did clean off 2 GreenStalks. Originally, I had offered a 5-tier GreenStalk to give away, but decided since there was so much interest in my community to do 2 3-tier GreenStalks so that I could bless more people, which is awesome. They came and picked those up, and it feels really, really good to meet other gardeners and to help other people out. And I think I just made a bunch of friends. Couldn't be happier. Oh, my little heart is full. I definitely have a lot of options here to choose from. I'm going to go through this pile and sort out the smaller ones, which I will wash and put away with my seed starting supplies. And then the larger ones here, I'm going to choose a few and use them to plant the fall garden. Last night, it absolutely let loose and poured from the heavens. So today, plans have changed. Your girl walked outside, got hit with that humidity, and said, "Not today, Satan." So I noticed that we were running low on jam, threw together a quick batch of strawberry jam. Also decided to put that bread machine to work, girl. We have got rye bread in there. You're welcome, Matthew, his favorite. Also noticed I had a bag of baby carrots in here that's been there for a while. And they make a quick and easy honey glazed carrot in the pressure canner, so boom. We've got that, and I was able to be productive, and it was not a wasteful Wednesday. Thankfully, it is sunny and 75. Perfect seed sowing weather. So that is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to get out there and plant some seeds into the ground, guys. I am so grateful that my past self decided to weed out some of these containers and set my future self up for success. So high five, self. In this container, I decided to put some radish and carrots. No special reason. Back here, I've got a raised bed that has this white trellis over it. I want to get in here and really weed this out really, really good. And then we're going to get in and plant some peas on this trellis for my little buddy Julian. It had this really weedy bed right next to that one, but thankfully this weed This particular nightshade annual is really easy to take out. The roots are pretty shallow, so it rips out easy, but if it does get stuck, the stems, despite getting woody, they're pretty thin and they clip out real easy. So we made quick work of that to set ourselves up for Friday. Yesterday when I had been weeding everything out, I noticed that the soil in the raised bed was very light, very airy, but not in a good way, kind of in like a dusty, sandy kind of way, in a I'm dehydrated and could really use a drink kind of a way. So that's what I did. I went in and we gave the garden a really good drink before I sowed the seeds this morning. I decided that we were going to put those peas on this trellis, if you recall, so kept my word, planted these peas. I've got a few other types of seeds that I want to plant as well. I would definitely want to do some calendula, some flowers, probably just 2 different kinds of calendula. We'll do spinach. I have 2 different kinds of spinach, and I'm also going to do cilantro and basil. I'll mix them up into different clumps and plant them in this raised bed. I am not a neat, orderly, in a row type of planter. That's just not the kind of gardener that I am. I am much more of a organic, go with the flow kind. So I planted the seeds and obviously watered them in very, very well. And that concludes this week's garden vlog. We did it. We have hit all of the goals. We got some fall garden maintenance done. We got to downsize some of these containers and planted the garden. I'm feeling really good about it, guys. We've accomplished it and I can't wait for next week. See you next time.